All right. Well, welcome back for day 3, the final day of the Conquer Your Complexion workshop. It has been so fun to see the interaction and engage with you all in the question and answer sessions. And in today's session, you'll get the final part of the formula needed to transform your skin from dry, irritated, dull, sun-damaged, acne-prone, and aging to happy and healthy. It really is the last component that you need to put everything together. Remember, you're here because you are ready to finally get skin you feel confident in without spending a ton on products or the dermatologist, even if you've been disappointed and feel like you've tried everything. You're tired of playing the guessing game, wasting time and money on solutions that don't work, and feeling less than confident about your skin. And you're ready to combine effective tips and tricks with the right ingredients to help with your skin conditions once and for all. Just to recap, on day 1, we talked about the top 5 mistakes you're making that are ruining your skin. Those were mostly things that you can and should stop doing. Yesterday, we covered the 10 free tips that skincare companies don't want you to know because they can improve your skin without you spending a dime. And today, we're going over the specific ingredients you must have to treat your skin concerns and which ingredients you definitely want to avoid. And remember, make sure to stick around until the very end of today's session because I have a special offer for those of you who are truly ready to be done with your skincare challenges once and for all. So today, we're going over the ingredients you must have and what to avoid. And I'm going to break them down by skincare concern. That way you'll know exactly what ingredients to look for when you're searching for your ideal skincare. Many of you will have multiple concerns, for example, acne and sensitivity, or wrinkles and discoloration. So you may need ingredients from several different categories. It can be challenging and overwhelming to try to figure out which specific ingredients in which order are going to be effective. So take some notes, and if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't worry, I've got you. I won't leave you hanging, I promise. Okay, first up, we're going to talk about skin sensitivity because it's estimated to affect roughly 50% of all individuals. That's a lot of unnecessarily uncomfortable people. Sensitive skin can be the result of a few different issues. For some, it's genetic. For others, it's simply the skin's reaction to an irritant, and it might be temporary. For people with sensitive skin, it's important to choose skincare products with gentle yet effective ingredients that are less likely to cause additional irritation or allergic reactions. And for many people with sensitive skin, the protective moisture barrier on the outside layer of their skin is compromised. This can be from tiny cracks and fissures, which allow toxins and irritants to slip in and moisture to slip out. Therefore, repairing the protective moisture barrier of the skin is key, and you need to carefully select the right ingredients and combinations to do this. Here are some of the best ingredients commonly recommended for treating and healing sensitive skin. Number 1, hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is approved by the FDA to serve as a treatment for atopic dermatitis, eczema, and allergic contact dermatitis. It's a humectant, which means it helps to attract and retain moisture in the skin without clogging your pores or causing irritation. As long as it's not combined with other irritants, it is suitable for sensitive skin types to provide hydration and healing without heaviness. Most often, you'll find it as a topical serum. Ceramides are another fantastic ingredient to help with sensitivity. Ceramides are lipids, which are naturally found in the skin's barrier, and they help to maintain moisture and protect against environmental aggressors. If that protective moisture barrier of your skin is compromised, skincare with ceramides can help strengthen and repair it, leading to less sensitivity, redness, irritation, and dryness. There are lots of types of ceramides, and when looking at the ingredient list, they can end with about 1 of 10 different identifying codes, so it can be hard to know if the product you're looking at has the right ceramides for what you need. Some of the best ones will end with the number 1, 2, 3, or 6-11. So those are the ones you specifically want to see on your sensitive treatments. Okay, niacinamide, otherwise known as vitamin B3. It's a versatile ingredient known for its soothing and anti-inflammatory properties. It helps calm redness, reduce irritation, and improve the skin's barrier function, which really makes it beneficial for sensitive skin. Allantoin is another great ingredient to look for. It's a gentle, non-irritating ingredient derived from plants like comfrey. It has soothing and hydrating properties that help calm and moisturize sensitive skin. Plus, it can help heal the skin and stimulate growth of new tissue. So that makes it a really popular choice for sensitive skincare products. Oat extract or colloidal oats are great for sensitive skin because oat extract contains compounds that have anti-inflammatory and soothing properties. Skincare products containing oat extract can help relieve itching, irritation, and redness associated with sensitive skin conditions like eczema and dermatitis. They can also help lock in moisture. And finally, glycerin. Glycerin is another humectant that helps to attract and retain moisture in the skin, making the skin softer and smoother. It's really gentle and non-irritating, so it's definitely suitable for sensitive skin types. Now, when choosing skincare products for sensitive skin, it is essential to patch test new products and introduce them gradually into your skincare routine to minimize the risk of adverse reactions. And watch out for things like alcohol-based products, which can be really drying, or products with a fragrance that can be really irritating. Another thing to just be aware of, the federal regulations around labeling for personal care products are pretty lax, unfortunately. So the only way to really know if it's actually going to be good for sensitive skin is to look through the ingredients. You might see on the front of the bottle hypoallergenic or gentle. Those terms are not regulated. So anyone can put that on their product if they believe that it is those things. Okay, sun damage. Let's talk about this. It's estimated that up to 80% of visible aging is caused by exposure to the sun's UV rays. Sun exposure can really damage your skin, including worsening any hyperpigmentation, especially if you have acne. Certain ingredients in skincare products can help reverse this, but only if you also limit your exposure to the sun and also wear sunscreen, always. I think all 3 days I've talked about the importance of wearing sunscreen. So here it is again. Some ingredients used to fade dark spots can make your skin more sensitive to sun damage. So be extra vigilant with sun protection while you're using them. It doesn't do you any good to be reversing damage if you're accumulating new damage at the same time. And the key is really to just build a habit and commit to a routine. One good ingredient to look for, again, is niacinamide. This is a potent agent that works to minimize dark spots and hyperpigmentation. Studies have shown that niacinamide can act as an antioxidant, improve epidermal barrier function, decrease skin hyperpigmentation, bonus, reduce fine lines and wrinkles, decrease redness and blotchiness, decrease skin yellowing, and improve skin elasticity. That's a long list. It basically works by blocking the pigment from surfacing on the outer layer of the skin, and it may also decrease pigment production. I talked about the first day how I got into skincare because I saw my skin under a black light and was totally horrified. If you've never done that, it's a great way to see what is lurking beneath the surface. And as you age, your skin cells turn over and that damage is going to work its way up to the surface of your skin. So even if you have beautifully perfect complexion right now, which I hope you do, it's possible you have damage that's going to surface down the road. So maybe you don't need these products just yet, but these might be products that you need in the future at some point. Okay, vitamin C. This is a super ingredient that also has anti-aging benefits, and it can help repair existing skin damage. It can also block future damage before it even happens by neutralizing free radicals. It also helps rebuild your skin structure by stimulating collagen production. Collagen is just a protein that makes up your connective tissue and gives your skin its structure. And unfortunately, as we age, our natural collagen production decreases. So it's really great to have supportive nutrients to help boost that. Now, you might think, okay, great, I've got some oranges. I'll just squeeze the juice and put it on my face. Well, when you DIY or do it yourself, the ingredient may not actually be in a form that's effective in its natural state. Plus, you have zero control over the quality. So depending on the ingredient, sometimes it might not even be safe. But primarily, it's generally just not efficient or effective. For example, when we eat drink or take a vitamin C supplement or, ascorbic acid supplement, that's also vitamin C, our skin only gets a small fraction of the benefits. However, if you press vitamin C into a serum form after it's been chemically altered, it actually lets our skin absorb more of it in an efficient way. Plus, only certain forms of vitamin C are stable and active after being absorbed by the skin. So, for effective treatment, the vitamin C product must be non-esterified, acidic, and optimally at about an 8 to 20% concentration. Ascorbic acid is one of the effective forms, but keep in mind it can be very acidic. So spot test it first and then ease into the treatment to make sure your skin tolerates it well. Topical retinols and retinoids are another great tool for this. Retinol is a naturally derived form of vitamin A, and it works to fade hyperpigmentation by increasing skin cell turnover. It's available over the counter as retinol, or you can get synthetically derived vitamin A by prescription. Those would be products like Retin-A or tretinoin. Tretinoin is a powerhouse for fighting unwanted pigmentation and improving skin texture. Plus, it can help with reducing acne, clogged pores, and even fine lines. However, because of its potency and its potential for irritation, it is available by prescription only. It can also interact with other medications, so you really need to be careful to check for contraindications and follow a doctor's orders carefully if you're going to go that route. It's also not been determined how it affects pregnancy or breastfeeding yet, so just really make sure to follow your doctor's guidance. I know that's a lot to watch out for, but don't worry. There are plenty of effective over-the-counter combinations that can get you great results with less contraindications. You just need to combine them effectively to deliver the results that you want. Little side note here, one of the most powerful over-the-counter combinations for discoloration, when it's formulated correctly, is vitamin C plus retinol or retinoids. It can really help you achieve that glowing, healthy-looking skin while improving the look of dark spots and uneven skin tone, as well as visibly improving the signs of aging, including fine lines and wrinkles, and loss of firmness. So those two together really are a powerhouse. Alpha hydroxy acids, or AHAs, can help reduce hyperpigmentation too. It's recommended to use them in the evening with a sunscreen used in the morning. Good ones to look for include glycolic acid, lactic acid, and mandelic acid. Those are the 3 alpha hydroxy acids that are really going to be able to impact your skin. Okay, let's talk about acne. Acne is the most common skin condition in the US, and it's estimated approximately 85% of people between the ages of 12 and 24 experience at least minor acne. Even more unfair, many adults end up with first-time acne or repeat acne later in life. You've undoubtedly heard of benzoyl peroxide as a widely used acne treatment. It's usually well tolerated by most people and can be found as an over-the-counter or a prescription medicine, usually in the form of a gel, a cream, a lotion, a face wash, or sometimes a soap. Benzoyl peroxide works by killing the bacteria on your skin and helps to remove dead skin and unclog pores to clear those blemishes out and minimize future breakouts. One disadvantage of benzoyl peroxide, which we experienced in our home, is it can cause bleaching. So make sure to rinse the product off your hands before drying your hands on your towels and allow the skincare to absorb before lying down to go to sleep. Or you might want to just use white towels and pillowcases. Benzoyl peroxide can be effective in concentrations as low as 2.5% when combined strategically with other ingredients, and as high as 10%. However, the higher the concentration, the greater the chance of dry, red, flaky, irritated skin as a result. Plus, studies show that 10% isn't always more effective than 2.5 to 5%. You just want to make sure to start out slowly with any benzoyl peroxide product, possibly every other day for a week or so, and then ramp up to every day. You just want to give your skin a chance to adjust and minimize over drying. You very well also might need a good quality oil-free moisturizer as your skin starts to adjust. One thing to look out for with benzoyl peroxide is what it's mixed with. Your benzoyl peroxide will need to be mixed with something else before applying to your skin because alone it can be way too harsh. The tricky thing is the longer it's been mixed with that other application ingredient before you apply it to your face, the less effective it's generally going to be. So ideally, you want a product that keeps the benzoyl peroxide and the other application ingredients separate until you mix it up in your bathroom and put it on your face. That way you get full force, full effectiveness. And as with any skin treatment, you're really going to need to give it time to work. Benzoyl peroxide can take about 4 weeks to start working and 2 to 4 months of consistent use before full effectiveness. So stick with your routine. Don't give up. Don't assume it's not working if you aren't blemish-free in a week. Acne can be tricky and it can take time to clear up. So just really stick with your routine and you should start seeing some results. Salicylic acid is also helpful, and many over-the-counter and prescription skincare products for acne-prone skin contain salicylic acid. It's a beta hydroxy acid, which is an exfoliant. It removes dead skin to help prevent your pores from becoming clogged in the first place. Plus, it also helps clear congested pores. It can cause mild dryness or irritation, similar to benzoyl peroxide. So it's best if it's combined with calming ingredients that don't diminish its effectiveness. Now here we see alpha hydroxy acids again. Not only are they helpful for visible sun damage, but they can help treat acne by removing dead skin cells, unclogging pores, and calming the skin and reducing inflammation. They can also improve the appearance of acne scars by stimulating the growth of new skin and brightening, smoothing, and firming the skin. 2 types of alpha hydroxy acids that are good for acne are glycolic acid and lactic acid. So look for those on the ingredient list. These 2 are great because they can exfoliate without over-drying your skin. Sulfur is another acne fighter that is often combined with other ingredients like benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid. It removes dead skin cells that clog your pores. It also helps remove excess oil or sebum that may cause breakouts. Sulfur traditionally has kind of a not great smell, kind of like a rotten egg smell. So you may want to test sulfur products first to make sure they don't smell too bad, or leave an unpleasant odor on your skin after they're rinsed off. Generally, you should not smell the product once you've rinsed it off. And it's certainly not intolerable. It's just something to note. Now, while we may not all suffer from acne, sensitivity, or sun damage, we are all aging all the time. And in order to keep your largest organ healthy and strong throughout your whole life, you have to fortify it with the right nutrients, just like the rest of your body. There are only a handful of ingredients that are clinically proven to have anti-aging, wrinkle-reducing effects. And none of them are overnight miracle workers. That means you need to use them regularly and have patience before you see a marked difference in your skin. But the good news is, when you do incorporate said ingredients into your routine regularly and responsibly, the results can be quite dramatic. Here are the most powerful and effective ones to look for. Number 1, retinoids. Retinoids are considered to be the holy grail of anti-aging ingredients and can encompass a variety of specific ingredients, including over-the-counter retinol and prescription-strength retinoids like tretinoin. As a reminder, retinoids are a vitamin A-derived molecule that works to stimulate cell turnover, improve discoloration, even the skin tone, and increase your skin's natural collagen production to combat the visible signs of aging. They get to work twofold: deeper in the skin to help with collagen remodeling, and on the skin surface to increase skin cell turnover and improve the discoloration and uneven skin tone. Retinoids can come in a variety of forms, such as serums, peels, and quite a bit more. Now, while they're incredibly effective at fighting the visible signs of aging, retinol has acquired a bad rap of being too harsh or even thinning the skin. However, the key with retinol is in the formulation. Rather than searching for the highest percentage on the market, gauge which ingredients the retinol is mixed with. It's important to find a retinol that incorporates antioxidants and soothing ingredients that strengthen the moisture barrier while the retinol gets to work. Vitamin A, again, here, this can include retinol and Retin A, which is prescription. They've also been recognized as powerhouses for helping your skin look younger and smoother. Vitamin A is a vital nutrient for our health, and researchers have found that it can help boost collagen production to treat wrinkles and aging skin. When you combine vitamin A and retinol, you can plump fine lines and visibly lift sagging skin with the most potent form of treatment. Some products like Retin A are available by prescription only because while effective, they can cause significant irritation. However, there are effective over-the-counter options that incorporate scientific advances such as a calcium buffering system to deliver the vitamin A while minimizing irritation. Peptides. Okay, first let me explain what they are. Peptides are building blocks of protein, and they send signals to the cells to do various things, from building collagen and elastin to improving moisturization. This is important because as we age, our body naturally produces less peptides, just like with collagen, which contributes to aging skin. Using skincare fortified with specific peptides can help boost natural production and improve the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, loss of firmness, and more, while strengthening the skin's moisture barrier to keep toxins and irritants out. When it comes to choosing a product with peptides, you want something that's going to stay on the skin longer for full effect. For example, a cream or a serum with peptides will be more effective than a wash that's getting rinsed off. Also, choose ingredient combos wisely. For example, peptides work well in combination with vitamin C and niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. But if combined with alpha hydroxy acids, it can actually be less effective. Finally, you want to see peptides listed near the top of the ingredient list. A product can advertise that they have peptides, but if they're near the bottom of the ingredient list, there may not be enough to really make much of a difference anyway. So definitely check the backs of the bottles, friends. Okay, here are alpha hydroxy acids again. They're like the miracle worker. They may have additional benefits for aging, including exfoliating, brightening the skin, and reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. And finally, bakuchiol. It's kind of a buzzword around online these days. But if you're looking for a more natural alternative to retinol, try bakuchiol. It's a natural derivative of retinol that stimulates cell turnover and increases our skin's existing collagen production. However, what's really key with bakuchiol is it strengthens the skin's moisture barrier at the same time, preventing potential irritation or moisture loss from occurring. Even better, combining bakuchiol and retinol is a double punch. As long as both ingredients have the same formulation, they'll work really well together. Now that you know what you want to see in your skincare ingredient list, let's talk about what you don't want to see. Phthalates. These are chemicals used to make plastics more flexible and durable. And sometimes they're used in cosmetics and personal care products to improve texture and consistency. They can cause possible hormone disruption, so best to steer clear of them. You don't need them to have effective products anyway. Parabens are a synthetic preservative that's commonly used in cosmetics and personal care products. They can cause skin irritation, allergic reactions, and same possible hormone disruption. Formaldehyde and formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. Gross, right? Believe it or not, formaldehyde is in some skincare and personal care products. It's used as a preservative, but since it's a known carcinogen, you definitely don't want that. Sodium lauryl sulfate, sometimes it's listed as SLS or SLES. These are surfactants in personal care products that are used to create foam and help remove dirt and oil from skin and hair. You'll see them often in hair care, but they can cause skin irritation and they're not necessary for a working product. Mineral oil has been used as a moisturizer, and sometimes you'll still see it in products, but it can trap bacteria and dirt on the surface of your skin, so products without it are better. And oxybenzone and octinosate, these are chemical sunscreens, and they're linked to hormone disruption, and they're harmful to coral reefs. So get sunscreen without these bad guys. There are certainly places around the world, like Hawaii, where you're not allowed to have sunscreen products with those in them because they're so toxic to the environment. And then, imagine what they're doing on your skin as well. So you can get great sunscreens that are going to protect your skin without those ingredients. Now, we've covered so much these last 3 sessions, and hopefully now you feel like you have the knowledge to conquer your complexion challenges. We covered the top 5 mistakes you've been making that were ruining your skin on day 1. We covered the top 10 free tips for skincare that skincare companies don't want you to know yesterday. And today, the ingredients you must have and the ones you should avoid to tackle your specific skincare challenges. Now, at this point, you've got two options. Option one is to implement the tips from the last few days and take all of this information on products and ingredients to continue to try to find your own solutions. You now have a lot of valuable knowledge of skin and skincare options and can use it to evaluate the ingredients in each product, consider which ingredients work well together and which don't, make sure you don't have any contraindications with medication you're on, and try various combinations until you find a solution that works for you. And if you feel comfortable and confident in this route, that is fantastic. However, even with your gained knowledge, there are still so many options that this process of trying to figure it all out on your own can feel quite overwhelming. You need to figure out exactly which ingredients you need, in which order to deliver them, which formulations to use, which ones to combine, and which ones to intentionally separate in order to get results, while avoiding bad combos that can actually take your skin backwards. Okay, so that's option one. Option two, you can rely on an expert to do all the heavy lifting and walk you right to an appropriate combination for your particular issues. If you're the person who still isn't sure where to start or who feels overwhelmed just thinking about the mile-long skincare aisle and those lists of ingredients, or if you're just plain tired of painful, uncomfortable, irritating, and embarrassing skin conditions, and you just want a skincare routine that's actually going to deliver real results without having to go to the doctor and the pharmacy, or if you're just genuinely wanting a legit solution right now without having to spend any more time researching and studying, then I have a special offer for you. If you're ready to cut to the chase and really conquer your complexion once and for all, click this link in the chat box. Dory, my partner, is going to drop the link in the chat right now. This is going to allow you to book a time on our calendar for a one-on-one custom skincare consultation, including product recommendations that are guaranteed to work for you or your money back. Everything we share with you during your personal consultation will be targeted at the issues that matter to you most. You'll get an exclusive, expert-created, AI-powered skin health evaluation, a custom solution based on your individual concerns, plus all the research is done and backed by doctors and science, so you are guaranteed to get great results without guesswork or your money back. We can quickly and easily get your customized solution drop shipped to your door, so you save time and effort going shopping, and you'll even have support ongoing from dermatological nurses. You're basically guaranteed to get the right ingredients in the right intensity and formulations, delivered in the most effective combinations without having to become a skincare scientist yourself. So if you'd like a little more support as you take the next step into your skincare journey, we are still here to help. We want to thank you guys so much for spending the last 3 sessions with us and for trusting us to help you conquer your complexion once and for all. If you effectively combine these top tips and the right ingredients, you will be able to unlock your best skin yet and finally experience that confidence that you've been craving. So I want to really encourage you. This is such a powerful opportunity because you can gain almost instant clarity on exactly what your skin needs to heal and improve. There's no obligation to purchase anything if you decide to book on our calendar as well. We are happy to delve in and help you come up with your ideal solution. And then if you like, we can help you take it to the next step and get the best products on the way to you. If not, you're welcome to take the information and do with it what you please. So it is time, I would say, for you to ditch the overwhelm and uncertainty, the disappointment in products and solutions that haven't worked, and the lack of confidence that comes with all that. We're here to help, and we cannot wait to chat with you one-on-one. So, Dory, have you been able to put the link in the chat for them?
Yes, I did. I just pasted that. And we also have a quick question too
Sure.
before we finalize everything.
Yeah.
What to do about blackheads on nose and chin that just don't go away? And then I try to pick at them, which I know I shouldn't do, but my brain talks me into it. And then it sometimes turns into pimples. I also
Yeah.
have had that problem.
Yeah, blackheads are tricky because they're a little bit different than, there's multiple different kinds of acne. There's cystic acne below the skin, there's blackheads, there's full-blown blemishes, and it can be hard to get rid of it. With my personal clients, we have done some trial and error, always with a money back guarantee. I don't want someone stuck with something that doesn't work for them. So we can try various different things to find the right solution. Um, First, gosh, it really has been so individual. I wish I could tell you there's one specific ingredient that's going to wipe out all the blackheads and clear your pores out completely, but I think it's going to end up being a combination of some of those, some of the exfoliating ingredients like the salicylic acid and some of the treatment ingredients, because we really need ones that are going to focus on clearing congested pores. So I would start there. I would say, if you're looking at a product and you're trying to figure out if it has the right ingredients for blackheads, look for some of those ingredients that clear the pores, clear the dead skin, and help remove congestion from the pores. Um, if you can find it, I mean, I have one. I don't know if there's one available at the store actually, but if you can find a product that infuses oxygen into the cells, that's super helpful for acne and blackheads as well, because bacteria can flourish. It's like, yay, party when there's no oxygen down there. So if you can infuse oxygen into those cells, it can really help clear that stuff out as well.
It's funny you say that because I feel like when I use the regimen, I feel more oxygen in my face. Like I can feel it. I sleep better. It's the
Yeah, it
wildest thing.
feels good. Yeah, your skin's getting what it needs. Yeah. No, it feels good and certainly is more effective. That's a great question. Any other questions rolled in?
Uh, just a fair warning about vitamin C DIY with citrus being a little dangerous depending on the person. Write in their comments. But no real questions, just kind of saying, see, someone used vitamin C and it actually caused their skin to have like bruise looking spots. So kind of just
Oh
a
gosh.
warning to be careful with certain DIY products, which is I think what you had
Yeah.
said too.
Yeah, I mean, it's so tricky. Like I spoke with a gal recently who had gone into a well-known store for skincare, and she said, "Here's what I'm looking to resolve." Um, and she was primarily concerned with excess dryness. Um, they gave her a product that is a fantastic exfoliator. However, it was 100% too strong and not what her skin needed. In her case, she had some sensitivity and some moisture barrier damage that we needed to repair. So kind of like what the gal in the, or I shouldn't assume it's a gal, but the person in the comments talked about, certain ingredients, while they might be effective for some people, may not be the exact right ingredient for your skin. And it's important, I think, to work with an expert to try and really delve into that and ask all the right questions and figure that out. Because in this other gal's case, she ended up with a pretty uncomfortable reaction on her face. It took a while to go away, and it could have been avoided from the beginning.
Yeah, not worth the risk necessarily.
Yeah, not on your face anywhere.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
you might be willing to risk a little spot test on your forearm or something, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everyone who's hopped on live and everyone who's going to see the replay. We appreciate getting to share all of this knowledge and information with you and hope that it's been helpful. And really want to encourage you to snag your time on our calendar. There's no cost to it. There's no obligation. There's nothing weird. It's actually just us, same people you see here. And we can really help you narrow in, cut out all the ingredients, cut out all the noise that's not right for you, and help you find exactly the right solution that's going to deliver the results that you've been looking for. So click the link, hop on the calendar. We'll set up a time to chat. And we definitely just cannot wait to work with you one-on-one. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Ariel. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.